The situation remains tense in Vosman in Emalahleni in Mpumalanga. Several vehicles were torched by angry community members who say they're frustrated by the lack of electricity in their community after a transformer was damaged. Newzroom Africa's Mweli Masilela is following that story. Mweli, we've just had coverage of a protest in Soweto, now in Mpumalanga as well. The levels of frustration in the country are palpable.
Yes, indeed, there is a lot of anger, Michelle, from the side of the community, but I can tell you that today it's a bit calm compared to what we saw yesterday. Yesterday it was a very volatile situation, and you would understand that community members even attacked some officials from the municipality, including the mayor, who was trying to address the community here in Vosman. But today, as much as it is a bit calm, you can still see the aftermath of what happened yesterday. In fact, community members brought down a whole road signage pillar, Michelle, blocking the westbound lane. That is why then, as you can see, traffic has to be redirected to the other lanes because of the blockage on the other side. That tells you that indeed the protest is still on. But what we are not seeing today compared to yesterday is that there is no community members on the road, because yesterday they were literally blocking the N4 with stones and other material. So today we are seeing at least there is movement on the side of traffic officials as well as police officers on the ground, because yesterday the concern was that police were outnumbered, looking into the number of the community members. But today at least you can see there is some reinforcement. In fact, my colleague Thabo Mkwena will show you on the other side of the oncoming traffic. This is the open lane, traffic moving from the side of Gauteng towards Emalahleni. At least there's movement on that side, but we are seeing a lot of police managing the situation. We are hoping that we will be able, Michelle, to speak to some of the community members just to find out as to what will happen now as a way forward. There's quite, at the spot where we are, there's about, I can see about 4 vehicles, Michelle, that were set alight yesterday. That tells you how serious this or violent this protest was yesterday, Michelle.
So, Mweli, when was this transformer damaged exactly? And I suppose because the protest is ongoing, it clearly hasn't been fixed. What's the timeline that's been given?
Look, Michelle, we were hoping that at least yesterday we'll have an opportunity to speak to the mayor. She had agreed to speak to us, but due to the situation on the ground, it was difficult for us to get out of the place on time to be able to do an interview with her. But what I understand is that yesterday when she addressed the community members, what she told the community members was that it will take some time for electricity to be restored, because that transformer has gone for repairs. In fact, the substation, the electricity substation, we are told that it's currently operating on only one transformer. That is why then we are seeing quite a number of communities this side, including Vosman and other areas, having electricity cut off. So the community members are saying that, well, the only time they will allow leaders of government to come on site is when they bring those transformers that have gone for repairs, because the community leader, George Lukele, told us that it's actually 3 transformers that have been damaged, Michelle. So those transformers need to be brought back to the community, and then that's when power will be restored.
Protest action in at least 2 parts of the country this morning directly linked to the power crisis. Mweli Masilela, live to us in Mpumalanga. Thanks very much indeed for that update.